About a month ago, there were bees in this swarm trap from last year. I think they were weak. If you consider your swarm trap or your bait hive may likely have an old queen in it that left the hive with part of the colony to swarm out to make room for the new queen cells that have been built by the colony in the first place. You had an old queen in this colony, in this tree. They overwintered. About a month ago, my father-in-law said he saw them flying. So there's no telling what's in there. I may have me a hive beetle nest or a wax moth nest. I don't know. I hadn't seen any wasps at least, but I'm suiting up nonetheless. I ain't playing games. Because I found a wasp nest in one of them that I had left up too long, so there you go. Someone might wonder, how are you going to get this down? Well, that's a good question, somebody. It's strapped to the tree by green strap all the way around, and it was through here as well. I had it looped through with this nylon. And you might be wondering, what are you going to do with that? Well, those who are wondering, well, I'm going to take this, I'm going to hook it through here. Now, the idea is, I'm going to hold on to this and let it slide down gently, right? After I remove the lower strap. So, let's see here. Undo the green strap. The green strap is undone. No more green straps. So the only thing holding it at this point, besides, all right, note to self, don't do that. So I'm just gonna let it ease down. And the reason I'm doing this is because these boxes can get really heavy. If they're full of honey, they would weigh, 70 pounds or so. And if you're up in a tree, and it doesn't weigh that. They've been robbed out, I can tell, because it's just not that. Oh no, it's pretty heavy. So this machine's working pretty good, actually. It's basically working a pulley without a pulley. So sorry. And that puts it down. I can do these by myself. Now, with live bees in it, it would be an extra level of challenge. That's a level 2 challenge. This is level 1. So, I've got it down, basically. And that was actually very easy. That's a 12-foot ladder. So, the top of that box was at 12 feet. And I am sweating barely, but not because of the weight of the box. I can hear them buzzing pretty good. They're fanning pollen going in, so it seems to be they're laying. Queen is, that is, not they. Bright yellow pollen going in. That's good. I like it. Healthy bees. This is another one that's 12 feet up, I think. It's well over my head. And this was my second box that's in the tree. That was a dead out. It's the only 2 dead out bait hives that I know of. This one being more of a challenge. The board at the top is cracked at the hole. And then there's poison ivy growing on it. So yay! I'd rather itch from a bee sting than poison ivy. Anywho, let me get this down. I ain't gonna film this one because it ain't as fun. Another reason why not to leave swarm traps up for too long is, well, trees grow and nylon straps don't stretch too well. So this tree had the nylon straps around it for a year and a half, and it grew a little bit, and now the bark has dents in it. I don't think there's any permanent damage. It's a nice little tree, make some boards someday. And we got 1, 2, 3 bait hives out of trees today. 2 dead outs here, and then 1 that came out of this pine tree. Had too much sunlight going on it. And I guess I ought to get my strap out of this tree, or what's left of it, because I cut the rascal. It was so tight I couldn't persuade the ratchet strap to come on down, so I cut it out. That's all right. I got more. They're only a few dollars a piece. All right, let's see. These are 2 years old. They've been in trees for 2 years. Put them up 2 years ago. I'm gonna crack them open and see what they look like. This is, in theory, got nothing in it. I have wasp nests in it, but they have not come out yet. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see a paper wasp nest. And bugs are climbing everywhere. So there's something going on in here. Roaches, a few roaches. It was squeamish. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that looks like a spider web. No comb at all, so it doesn't look like they ever built anything. I guess the bugs are just hiding out. Yeah. When in doubt, wear gloves, right? All right, so this is not very clean at all. It looks like bugs have been living in here. Let's see what else we got. Nope, there's one wasp right there. Shoot. Didn't get him. Sorry, rascal. It's not the kind I'm allergic to. Let's see if he'll go off somewhere else. That's it. I'm gonna take this dirt rooster hat and smack a red wasp. Daggone. Man, come on. Alright, he's down. Let me go get him before he gets back up. Haha. Victory. Sorry, rascals. That's why you need you an official 628 dirt rooster hat right there. Get them wasps. So there's a cobweb. There was only one wasp that I could see. Oh, there's a nest in there. That's a red wasp nest right there. All right, this is getting a little precarious now. So they had an established wasp nest colony in there last year. Cobwebs. There's a nest. Cobweb right there. Wasp nest starting to grow. Right there's a wasp nest trying. What was that one? Probably starting to move. What is that? No, not a wasp nest. All right, so nasty, nasty animals. I don't know what the benefit of wasps are other than they kill caterpillars, but call me not a fan. There's more wasp nest. So I had one wasp. And the spiders that were in here were obviously ineffective against oh, that's creepy. How about that for a... That is a snake. I thought it was a doggone bug. It is not a bug. Centipede is what I thought it was. It is actually a snake. And I cannot tell what kind it is. That sucks right there. I seeing what I think I'm seeing? I thought I saw a centipede running, but that does not look like a centipede to me. Alright, zoom in. I don't know what I'm looking at, y'all. Give me a moment. Because I'm highly respectful of snakes, if you will. Maybe something dead that... Now that is a centipede. I'll be doggone. It sure did mimic a snake. Gave me the heebie-jeebies. It looked just like a snake curled up on that thing. Yeah. It ain't mimicking a snake no more. Alright, what terrors behold. I'm gonna take this thing outside and dump it upside down because that's just spooky. Who knew keeping bees would be this much fun, right? Actually trying to catch bees. Oh boy. Bees are clean. Everything else that grows in boxes is nasty. I can't wait to see what's in those other boxes. I mean, that comb in there was bait comb to make them interesting, but you can clearly see that wasp nest right there. You gotta clean these things out in the winter time. Makes it easier. You're not dealing with this insanity. Alright, on to box number 2. That first one, I hope, is the worst one. And it was the one that never had bees in it. So, this is the weaker of the 2 dead out. And there are roaches here. Some kind of mushroom growing. So, let's take a look, see what we got. If something shoots out that hole, y'all let me know. Because I am not in the mood anymore for surprises. I'm not a fan of opening a lid to see what's in there because it can shoot out at you that way. I'd rather open it that way. Slowly. Wax moth. Larva and roaches. There's a comb in there, but it's weak. Obviously the reason for the dead out. So I need to go get my hive tool on my car. You would think, I have my truck, you would think I'd have that in my pocket when I'm doing a breakdown of some bait hives, huh? You'd be wrong. Hive tool. These gloves are leather. It may be deerskin, I don't know. Anyhow, they stung me twice in these rascals. Didn't get me, I felt it itching, but they didn't sting my skin through it. At least I will not be recycling this. When I dropped it, it broke. So, plus, I think I got some wax moth damage here. And yeah, I do. That's part of the reason it's broken. Punchy comb. So, wax moth. Yeah, it's all in here. Try to pull it out. Yeah, don't keep these if you're squeamish. Oh, this is total wax moth devastation. All right, I'm gonna take it outside. I'm not gonna reuse that comb anyway. It's too trashed out. Stupid roaches. They're cleaning up. Alright, so they didn't draw that out much. Actually, they did. He came loose. They did a pretty decent job of staying on this foundationless track. So actually, I think I'm just going to scrape them clean. There's a little bit of wax residue that I'll leave behind. But this is just a mess. Wax moths. And roaches. So, I don't know if I'm going to reuse this box or not. Total wax moth devastation, crunchy comb. They've been gone for a little while. I don't see any signs of robbing. Actually, yeah, I do. The edges are real jagged. Not on this side, but on this side it's real jagged. So, moldy, worthless comb, fit for the trash pile. That's about it. One thing I will point out about that other box is that it was drawn out only in 4 frames up top, not below. This one I know has some high beetles in it because they tried to get out and I started taking it down. Which is the reason I put tape on the hole. I'd rather control them inside and squish them if I can. I'm starting to learn that swarms are not very reliable sources of queens. They are of bees, but I've got 1 swarm in a hive now, in a proper colony, 2 deeps, that they're doing well. I've got 2 more in trees, 3 more in trees. 3 more in trees that are still going. That, well, 2 that I know of, 1 that I'm not sure about. The one behind my house was drawn, the top frame stopped here, but from there down, there was crazy comb that they drew completely out. The box was completely busting at the seams, and I moved them to a hive bodies before they swarmed again. So they didn't have any queens drawn out. This one ought to be fun. Smells fermented. That's an odd smell. It's a good colored comb. I think I see some dead bees hanging on comb too. So anyhow, let's take a look here and see what we got. I think those are dead bees. Yeah, hive beetle just flew out. Yeah, there's another one. So this one's fairly well. That's hive beetles. They're coming out to the light, I think. That may be hive beetle slime smell I'm smelling. Alright, so I'm gonna pull the front frame first and we'll see what it is. When I opened it, it definitely had an odd smell that I've not smelled in a beehive before. Rascal's glued down. broke it loose that time. Alright, see what we got. I don't mind the dead bees. There's ants in here. Sugar ants, what I would call sugar ants. That's pretty. Ease this down. See the hive beetles flying out? Goodness gracious. All right, so there we go. Sugar ants everywhere cleaning up this comb. One dead bee, a couple of dead bees. Hive beetles. Just smushed the hive beetles. Apparently they got hung up on some spider web. Alright, so that's not bad. I don't care for the roaches climbing on me. Ants I can tolerate. Explain that one to me. Alright, sorry rascals. When I open, man, I hate to see that. This one's starved out. The bees are still in it. That's what I was smelling. And it ain't because of the tape. Tape went on there after the fact. And these out slowly. If only the first hive that I did a cutout on had comb drawn straight down below like that. This one would have been a little easier to deal with. These ants are cleaning up any honey that was left in there, but there wasn't any. By the look of the bees that I'm seeing that are, what I understand is if they're head in the cells, they starved out. Or froze, I don't know. These ants are making me creepy crawl. Some brood here. Some wax moth. Brood froze to death that were left. There's a few hive beetles going in and out. The bees died. They just died out. I think they starved out because I'm not seeing signs of robbing yet. And there's plenty of bees in there. That's a shame. But you know, that's why they swarm, so that they improve their chances as you know, multiple colonies existing in different environments have better chances. Put this one down. These J hooks are perfect for prying like that. How about that? That's why I'm changing this to a 10 frame instead of 5 frame. Hive beetles. Brought them in here so I could deal with them. think they lost their queen. I mean, there's a little bit of brood, but not enough. Sugar, well, the ants are probably cleaning up dead bees. I was thinking it wouldn't be any sugar ants unless there was honey, but queen ant, carpenter ant, beetle, mass destruction. That's what this is. So let's take a look at that. Beetle's going out. The ones you can. I just saw it too. Haha. It's neat how they build this. That's drone brood down there on the bottom. Not brood, but drone size cells. See the size change right there in the middle. That's cool. Oh, that broke loose. I wanted to look at that. It's interesting. The amount of drone cells they drew out. And half that piece right there is drone size cells. On both sides. So that's a full side. Man, how many, is that 1,000 or so? I mean, I'm sure someone can tell me. B math, that's basically a full frame deep. So part of the problem is another reason to pull them out when they get in there is so that you don't lose them because they swarm, obviously. Yeah, just my opinion based upon that drone comb I was looking at. They swarm. There's not a lot of bees left in here. So they may not have been able to raise a queen. I don't know. Let's see. Just so you get a good idea of what I'm struggling with here. That's fun. You know, nobody want to play with ants. And why you want to wear leather gloves. Sorry, Rascal's trying to find a place to bite me. But, you know, they're just cleaning up. You see that circle? I mean, plain as day. That's drone cells. The rest of them are workers. more drone and worker. My suspicion, based upon the evidence of drones, is that they swarmed after having established a colony in here, felt a little too tight and decided it was time to move again. Squishing hive beetles. I hope this is not an indication of hive beetle damage coming this year. Can see it better with the light. Let's take a look and see what I was smelling when I opened it up. Dead bees. Lots of them. Nah, that's actually not that many. Let's take it outside. Alright, so I would not say that's not even half a pound. That might be a third of a pound, a quarter pound. There's a spider. What kind of spider is that? I don't know. I don't really care for spiders. My wife would be in the next town by now. Not that there's much of a town around here, so she'd be long haul. Hey, Moon. Alright, well that's a mess. I'm gonna leave these outside and let them get rained on. Figure it'll help wash it out. That's just nasty. So, dead out. Not enough resources to survive. And that's what bees do. So this one had some decent comb. Doesn't appear to be robbed out. The top part, I may actually reuse these. There's another one of those centipedes. That thing scared the tar out of me earlier. They do bite, if I'm not mistaken, though. But that's what they do. They're kind of carnivorous, eat bugs and whatnot. Well, that was fun. And that's kind of why, and you see how they were attaching those things to the bottom. That's why you want frames all the way through your bait hive. If you do not have time to get back to them like I did in this last year, yeah, it makes it easier to get them out later when you're not doing a cutout, because if this had been a healthy, strong hive when I started getting into it, with this much comb drawn, it would have been a pain. And I don't like doing painful things anymore. So what we got here is next generation bait hives. Bait hive Mark II, where there's two levels. You have to screw it together, obviously. And so you can have 5 frames in the bottom and 5 frames in the top. And you hang it in a tree or put it on someone's porch or something. I don't know. Just put it somewhere. Bees, I know they use them. They may not like the new wood. Right? This wood is actually the same edge as those other boxes, but how's it going? Anywho, I've got a few more ready to go. Some bottom boards. I gotta start putting those supers together. And some frames, etc. I gotta cut some more frame stuff. I got more stuff there to cut for making more frames. Make my own. These are what's left of my wedge top foundationless. Right there, that small handful. And these I cut up this weekend prior to Sunday. I did this actually Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the evening hours, like Saturday in the morning hours. And so top bars, these are just not wedge top, but groove top. Just standard top bar. And I'll put the plastic wax coated foundation in there. I've got 100 sheets of deep, 100 sheets of medium, and this is 160-ish pieces here. So I'm short on sidebars, which that stack of 2x8 is going to be cut into sidebars, and that's the stack of 1x4s there will be cut into bottom bars, and I'll run a zip to them, run a saw kerf to them, and these are bottom boards here, grooved bottom boards. That goes in the bottom, and that'll be more foundation. Tomorrow, time to get to work. Running out of daylight, and it's already daylight savings time, so that means it's probably getting pretty close to 7 p.m. I gotta get to work. Bye, y'all.